There was a time when your sense spoke before you did, when your tape deck decided your mood, when stepping out of the house meant fresh kicks, a clean fit, and a signature fragrance that hit just right. This is Scents and Sounds, where 90s hip-hop meets the iconic fragrances that defined an era, from street corners to radio waves. From verses to vibes, let's rewind. The 1990s weren't a justa decade, they were a cultural reset. Hip-hop wasn't just music anymore. It was identity. It shaped how people talked, dressed, walked, and yes, even how they smelled. This was the era of lyrical giants, raw storytelling, and unmistakable style. Artists weren't just performers. They were brands before branding became a thing. And alongside oversized denim, crisp white tees, and Timberland came fragrances that completed the look. Because in the 90s, presentation mattered. You didn't just want to be heard, you wanted to be remembered. Let's start with the sound. The 90s gave us some of the most influential voices in hip-hop history. Each artist carried a distinct energy. And if you really think about it, each one had a scent profile of their own. Take Nas, smooth, introspective, poetic. His debut album painted vivid pictures of Queensbridge life. You can almost imagine a clean, understated scent. Something refined but grounded, nothing loud, just real. Then there's the Notorious B.I.G, larger than life. Biggie's presence was undeniable. His flow, effortless. His charisma, magnetic. If his music had a scent, it would be rich, bold, and impossible to ignore. The kind that lingers after you leave the room. And then, Wu-Tang Clan draw. Unfiltered, revolutionary. They brought a gritty, martial arts-inspired energy that flipped the script entirely. Their sound was rugged, unpredictable, like something earthy, smoky, almost chaotic, but intentional. These artists didn't just create music. They created atmosphere, and that atmosphere extended beyond speakers into everyday life. Now, let's talk scent. The 90s were a golden age for designer fragrances, especially in urban culture. Colognes became part of the uniform, one of the biggest standouts, Tommy Hilfiger. Clean, fresh, all-American. This wasn't just a fragrance, it was a statement. It matched the rising wave of preppy streetwear that hip-hop embraced and redefined. Then came Polo Sport. Crisp, aquatic, energetic, this was the scent of movement, of city nights and summer days. You'd catch that fresh burst walking past someone and instantly know they were outside, living life. Fragrance in the 90s wasn't about complexity, it was about impact. One or two sprays, and you were set for the day. These scents were recognizable, memorable, and most importantly, they were tied to identity. You weren't just wearing cologne. You were signaling who you were. Here's where Scents and Sounds really comes together. In the 90s, hip-hop culture was about presence. From your walk to your wardrobe to your aura, everything mattered. Think about it. You've got Nas playing in your headphones. You're rocking a clean fit. Maybe a rugby, maybe a varsity jacket. And before you step out, a few sprays of Tommy Hilfiger. That combination created a feeling. A confidence. Or maybe you're channeling Biggie silk shirt, gold chain. Stepping into the night, you reach for something bold, like Polo Sport, fresh, but commanding. You're not just entering a room, you're owning it. And if you're moving with that Wu-Tang energy, Tim's laced up, hoodie on, edge in your step, your scent might not be flashy, but it's distinct. Raw, real. Fragrance wasn't separate from the culture. It was part of the rhythm. So why are we still talking about this? Because the influence never left. Today's artists still build identities around sound and image, but the 90s laid the blueprint. And those fragrances, they're more than nostalgic, they're timeless. Spray one today, and you're instantly transported. Back to block parties, back to cassette tapes, back to a time when discovery felt different. There's something powerful about that connection, how a scent can bring back a song, or how a song can remind you of a moment, a place, a version of yourself. That's the magic of Scents and Sounds. The 90s gave us more than classics. It gave us a blueprint for expression. Through lyrics, through style, through scent. So next time you press play on a 90s track or reach for that old school bottle on your shelf, take a second, let it hit, because you're not just listening, you're remembering. This is Scents and Sounds. If you felt this vibe, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And tell me what scent takes you back to the 90s.